What is up? So today we're going to talk about these here ignitions. These are the Polaris ignitions. Now these are pretty much all the same. I know on the Rangers, this here Razor 900. I mean, this is a brand new 23 Sportsman High Lifter 850. And this one right here is it's a 2005 Sportsman 500. This is the type of key where you stick it in, you turn it, and start it. Not the other type of key. Now, that one is a Chinese ignition. This is an OEM ignition. You got the little numbers right there. That's usually how you can tell. Now, the reason I bring this up is I've been having some issues over the last few weeks. We've been dealing with a whole bunch of Rangers, and I've been going through all sorts of issues, and it always has to do with these Chinese ignitions. Don't buy them anymore. Don't buy them. I've tried all different brands. They're all junk. And then not to mention, this right here is only $9.99 on eBay. I think this one, I don't know, one of them I bought from Power Sports Nation was $10. I bought a couple off some other sellers, and it wasn't but like $8 or $9 a piece. If anybody saw the video of the 2012 Ranger Crew that wasn't the Crew. That one was the one-seater. It was a real faded camo. And I was having a lot of issues with it starting. I messed with the TPS sensor, and I thought that's what it was. But no, all along, the entire time, it was the ignition. Something to do with when I would bend down to touch the throttle, because I thought it was weird, that I would bend down to touch the throttle to crank it over, and it would start. But if I tried to use my foot or anything, it wouldn't. Well, what it was is the way that, when I was doing it, I was flexing this ignition around. See, I mean, you get a little bit of, this is an OEM ignition in here. So the whole entire time, that's what it was. I mean, I must have spent 4 or 5 hours troubleshooting. Why the hell do I keep having this issue and replacing some parts? Because I thought maybe this is it. No, the whole time it was the ignition. There was another machine I had in here. It was a 2003 Polaris Ranger. When I bought it and we got it to start up just fine, ran great. But no matter what I did, it would not turn it off. So you'd have to pull the spark plug boot. And that got pretty annoying. I'm like, man, so we're trying to sell this machine. I can't do that with it running like this. Lo and behold, I'm like, let's try it out. It was the ignition. Put the ignition in, put a replacement ignition in. And I think a couple days later, it would not start from the key anymore. Would not start from the key anymore. You had to jump the solenoid. And this is the ones that I remember. There's probably a lot more. So when you can buy a used OEM ignition for $10 because the Chinese parts drove it way down, you should always go OEM. There's a lot of good places to buy from. You can get Power Sports Nation has them for like $10. I think Brutal Parts, they have them for pretty cheap too. Brutalparts.com. There's eBay, all those different places. There's no excuse to use the Chinese except for time crunch. And in reality, if you want to keep your machine reliable, I would go ahead and order an OEM ignition when you order that knockoff ignition just to get you riding for the weekend or whatever. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and we'll drop some more of this helpful content out for you guys. Been dealing with a lot of Polarises lately.